See if you had that. You must have. I keep forgetting to grab it. I got it, and I keep forgetting to grab it. I'm just going to have to put it in the van. Huh? I'm just going to have to put it in the van so I don't forget it. Or just take and pull that one through. And probably, I think if we move this down some, we can angle the cameras better too. Catch everything. We'll have to fool with it a little bit.
Who can stop the Lord Almighty? 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 Who can stop the Lord Almighty?
I should make this announcement now. We do not own the rights to any of the songs or the videos that we played here today. Okay? Thank you. Well, they blocked us last week.
Because you didn't say it.
I did say it.
It's just Facebook. Facebook hates Christians. Honestly, it's the truth.
Oh, I was hoping you could play that next one.
Oh, I can play it.
Yeah, that one. Then we'll start.
Okay.
Don't forget, we don't own the rights to any of the videos or the songs. Thank you.
Facebook.
Why you ever chose me? It's always been a mystery. All my life, I've been told I belong at the end of the line. With all the other not quite, with all the never get it right. Oh, I tell everybody, all about somebody who saved my soul. Every since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. Moses had stage fright, and Peter brought a rock to a sword fight. Picked 12 outsiders, nobody would have chosen him to change the world. The moral of the story is, everybody's got a purpose. So when I hear that devil start talking to me, saying, who do you think you are? I say, I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing. I'm looking for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. Looking for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. So let me go down, down, down in history. As another blood-born, faithful member of the family. And if they all forget my name, well, that's fine with me. I'm looking for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. So let me go down, down, down here. Go down in history. As another blood-born, faithful member of his family. So I ever wanna be. And if they all forget my name, well, that's fine with me. I'm for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing. I'm waiting for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. Looking for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. Looking for the world to see, nobody but Jesus.
Good morning.
Morning.
Beautiful Sunday, Mother's Day morning. I'm glad you could join us this morning. If you're having a wonderful day, it'd be better if it was here with us in God's house. But that time will come soon enough. Let's open with prayer. Blessed Father, we're thankful, Lord, that we gathered here this morning. We're thankful for those who are watching. We ask that you bless us. Let our hearts and ears and minds be open, Lord. Help us to glorify you in everything that we do. Forgive us for our faults and sins, Lord, and just help us, Father, to do better and to walk with you as you would have us. We thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Beautiful morning. Anybody have any prayer requests this morning? Mark? You forgot your list? Oh my goodness. Can't remember any of them? That's all. Anybody on Facebook have any prayer requests? Anybody out there on Facebook, YouTube land? No one?
Let's continue to remember everyone throughout this COVID thing. There's a lot of families who are hurting financially and they're causing a lot of stress. And there's been some children that get harmed during this time. They're a safe place with school. So let's remember all of them.
Let's also remember all the mothers today.
Yes.
Also, E.T. wasn't feeling good this week, so keep him in your prayers as he feels better. No one else?
I don't see any more on here. So let's pray for them now. Precious Father, we're thankful, Lord, that we can come to you with our problems and situations. Lord, we're seeing epic times, Lord, that we've never seen before. Not only our country, but the whole world, each and every nation, Lord, are suffering through this thing. Lord, we hope that you would help us through this, Father, and we know that you'll give us strength, Lord. You'll guide us. You'll go with us through it all the way. Lord, bless those who are in need, those who are lost, and those who are sick. Touch them each and every one, Father. We just ask your blessing upon each of us, Father. You know our needs. We might not speak them, but you know our needs and you know our minds and our hearts, Father. We leave all of these things in your hands and you lay them at your feet, Father. We know that you'll take care of everything in every situation. It's in Jesus' name that I pray. Amen. You got something. What day is this?
Mother's Day.
No. Besides that.
Sunday.
It's the day that the Lord has made.
Exactly. What are you going to do with it?
Rejoice and be glad.
Amen. That didn't sound.
Carl didn't sound too convincing.
No, it didn't sound very convincing at all. What day is it?
The day that Lord has made.
What are you going to do with it?
Rejoice and be glad in it.
Amen. I hope you do. I hope you do. Of course, we have no announcement because we can't do anything. We do have a couple birthdays this week. Rob Strickland on the 15th and Tasha Foltz on the 17th. So let's sing happy birthday to them.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you.
Many more. No anniversaries. No anniversaries at all. This week.
Request, sorry.
You get some more?
Yes.
You
I have unspoken and pray for Ronnie that this COVID thing doesn't mess up his retirement. Also, his cousin Jerry passed away, so it was unexpected. So pray for him. Sorry.
They're coming. They're coming. Gary got a song for us?
Yep.
Little baby told God, hey, I'm kinda scared. Don't really know if I wanna go down there. From here it looks like a little blue ball, but that's a great big place, and I am so small. Why can't I just stay here with you? Did I make you mad? Don't you want me to? And God said, oh child, of course I do. But there's somebody special waiting for you. So hush now, baby, don't you cry. 'Cause there's someone down there waiting, whose only goal in life is making sure you're always gonna be alright. A loving angel, tender, touch, strong. It's almost time to go meet your mom. You'll never have a better friend or a warmer touch to tuck you in. She'll kiss your bruises, your bumps and scrapes, and anytime so don't you cry, 'cause there's someone there waiting to be alright. A loving angel, it's almost time to go meet your mom. Now when she's talking to you, make sure you listen close, 'cause she's gonna teach you everything you'll ever need to know. Like how much it matters to love and laugh and dream. And she'll put you on the path that'll bring you back to me. So hush now, little baby, don't you cry, 'cause there's someone down there is making sure you're always gonna be alright. A loving angel, tender, touch, strong. Come on, child, it's time to meet your mom.
I love to sit on Mama's knees when I was just a child. There I learned so many things that carried me through life. She told me about Jesus and how he died for me. She taught me many scriptures I still quote from memory. When I climbed down to run and play, as children always do, she got down on those same knees and prayed till she prayed through. He bows before the throne, holy angels spread their wings when Mama prays. She knows how to play. When she lifts her voice to heaven, Mama always takes the time to mention me. I'm so glad she prays for me. Only God knows where I'd be without the battles that were won on Mama's knee. She always keeps her Bible close by her side. Upon those promises when she needs to pray. When my world falls apart, she helps me keep the faith. I've seen her tears of sorrow, her loved ones bear my sin. Until they come back to God, she'll be on her knees again. When she bows before the throne, holy angels spread their wings. She knows how to pray. And when she lifts her voice to heaven, oh, God always takes the time to mention me. I'm so glad she prays for me. Only God knows where I'd be without the battles that were won on Mama's knees. Only God knows where I'd be without the battles that were won on Mama's knees.
I got a message from E.T. He wishes all the mothers a happy, wonderful Mother's Day. And let's not forget our mothers who have left us. You know, it's hard for those who don't have their mothers this time of year, so keep them in your prayers also. Gary?
For you, I am praying. For you, I am praying. For you, I am praying. I'm praying for you.
Daddy never went to church on Sunday. He said, that's one thing I'll never do. But Mama never gave up. She said one day you'll be sitting here beside me and you. I can still hear Mama softly talking, her tears falling on her folded hands. So that Easter Sunday that he walked in, that's when I began to understand. When Mama prayed, good things happen. When Mama prayed, life will change. Not much more than 5 foot tall, but mountains big and small crumbled all the way when Mama prayed. "17 and while I hit the bottom, doing anything I dang well please, burning down life's highway at full throttle, while Mama burned the candle on her knees. And one night I came home half sober. I saw Mama kneeling in the den. As I listened, she and Jesus talked it over. I knew my restless days were about to end. 'Cause when Mama prayed, good things happen. When Mama prayed, lives will change. Not much more than 5 foot tall, but mountains big and small crumble all away when Mama prayed. It isn't like every one of them got answered, but the times they weren't, it seems to me, were there. You almost felt sorry for the devil, 'cause heaven knows he didn't have a prayer when Mama prayed. Not much more than 5 foot tall, but mountains big and small crumbled all the way when Mama prayed. Crumbled all the way when Mama prayed.
There's another song by Randy Travis I usually play. I thought I'd do a different one this year, and I couldn't find a very good video for that, so that's why it was late. It was.
In my mother's womb, spoke my name before time. You placed me in my mother's arms, knowing I would be fine. She saw my first step, she heard my first word. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. As I grew, she taught me to follow you. Show me how to love the way you do. Every time I fell, she was there to pick me up. She was, and then she let me go. That's the one who gave me life. That's the one who held me in her arms. That's the one who told me that Jesus loves me so. You have heard her prayers, Jesus loves me so. You have heard her prayers. You have seen her tears. We rise and call lives on in us. We are walking miracles because she followed you. Just the one who gave me love. Just the one who held me in her. That's the one who told me that Jesus loves me so. You have heard her prayers. You have seen her tears. We rise and call her blessed. We rise and call
Call her blessed. But I think I'm the one who's blessed. I was blessed to have her as my mother. Okay, I was doing some research, trying to figure out what I was going to do for Mother's Day this week, as far as the message goes. And I come across this poem, or well, not really a poem, but it's a reading. It's called "What is a Mother?" written by Fred Cruz. What is a mother? Somewhere between the youthful energy of a teenager and the golden years of a woman's life, there lives a marvelous and loving person named as mother. A mother is a curious mixture of patience, kindness, understanding, discipline, industriousness, purity, and love. A mother can be at one time and at the same time both lovelorn counselor to a heart-sick daughter and head football coach to an athletic son. A mother can sew the tiniest stitch in the material for that dainty prom dress, and she is equally experienced in threading through the heaviest traffic with her vehicle. A mother is the only creature on earth who can cry when she's happy, laugh when she's heartbroken, and work when she's feeling ill. A mother is as gentle as a lamb, as strong as a giant. Only a mother can appear so weak and helpless, and yet be the same who puts the fruit jar cover on so tightly even Dad can't get it off. A mother is a picture of helplessness when Dad is near, and a marvel of resourcefulness when she's all alone. A mother has the angelic voice of a member in the celestial choir. She sings Brahms' lullaby to a baby held tight in her arms. Yet the same voice can dwarf the sound of an amplifier when she calls her boys in for supper. A mother has the fascinating ability to be almost everywhere at once, and she alone can somehow squeeze an enormous amount of living into an average day. A mother is old-fashioned to her teenager, just mom to her third grader, and simply mama to little 2-year-old sister. But there is no greater thrill in life than to point to that wonderful woman and be able to say to the world, that's my mother. just so you understand what some of the sayings in the reading were. It was written by that explains some about the fruit jar and some of the other things that were said. Mothers also have a lot to teach us. And here is the list of a few of the things that mothers have taught us. Mothers teach us about foresight. Make sure you wear clean underwear in case you're in an accident. Mothers teach us about logic. If you fall out of that tree and break your neck, don't come crying to me. Mothers teach us about maturity. Eat your vegetables or you'll never grow up. Mothers teach us about religion. You better pray that comes out of the carpet. Mothers teach us about time travel. If you don't straighten up, I'm going to knock you into the middle of next week. Mothers teach us about contradictions. Shut your mouth and eat your dinner. Or my favorite, and our kids heard this one. You better stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. Mothers teach us about contortionism. Will you look at that dirt on the back of your neck? Mothers teach us about perseverance. You're going to sit here until you eat every last bite of that broccoli. Mothers teach us about genetics. You're just like your father. Mothers teach us about the weather. It looks like a tornado went through your room. Mothers teach us about the circle of life. I brought you into this world and I'll take you out. But there's something else that mothers teach us. And it's a very important thing. They teach us about love. Unconditional love. When we mess up, when we do something bad, something so wrong, something so unforgivable, yet they still love us. I believe a mother, and I've said this before, is the closest that we can come to the love of God. Jesus said in John 15:13, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Besides those who are in the field of serving their fellow man, such as police officers, firefighters, soldiers, nurses, anybody in the service field. A mother will be the first person to surely lay down her life for her child. The same as God laid down his life, the life of his son. Father, Son, Holy Ghost are all one. This is love. I want to read from 1 Corinthians 13. Which says, if I speak in the tongues of men or angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then shall I move forward, even as I am fully known. Now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. If that isn't the greatest, I don't know what it is. Let's go start again in verse 4, which says love is patient, love is kind, does not envy, does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and it always perseveres. Does that describe a mother? Mother's love, the most perfect love that can be on earth, besides the love of Christ. If you have a mother who loves you, rejoice in it. You've got the perfect gift from God. I brought a video also to play. It's one that'll make you think.
Carl probably knows who this guy is.
Yeah.
Me and Mark.
You know him, Carl?
Mhm.
You know him? No. He's not from Skit Guys.
No, he's not from Skate Guys.
All right,
Let's say I was playing football, okay? My mother would be on the sidelines, and if the play on the field started going one way, my mother would run one way. Mike, get out, get out! I'd be like, oh my gosh. I'd get in the huddle with the other guys. They go, Mark, is that your mother? I go, no, I never saw her before in my life. The greatest gift my mother ever gave me. She believed in me. I overdosed on drugs on 3 occasions where I should have been dead. But I believe I was kept here for a reason. You show me your friends, I will show you your future. How do I know this? I hung out with losers, and I became the biggest loser of them all because I gave up everything I dreamt about as a little boy because of who I chose to surround myself with. My friends would drive me home at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We'd be drunk and high, laughing in the car. We'd pull up in front of my house in New York. They go, Mark, the light's on. I go, oh man, my mother's up. See, my mom wouldn't go to bed until she knew her son was still alive. I'd walk in, she'd say, hi, Mark, how was your night? I go, it was good, Mom, I'm just gonna go to bed. She goes, can I talk to you for a minute? I go, Mom, I'm tired, I'm just gonna go to bed. She goes, Mark, I haven't seen you all day and all night. Can I please talk to you? I said, man, just leave me alone. You bug me. I slammed my bedroom door. I'm the one person who believed in me. I was on a worldwide tour when we were wrestling overseas in Japan. After my wrestling match upstairs in my hotel room and I fell asleep, there was a knock at my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got out of bed, I looked through the safety window and I could see it was a Japanese promoter. So I opened the door and said, Mark, you need to call home. There's been an emergency. I went and got on the hotel room phone. I called back to the United States and said, hey, what's going on? I said, Mark, I don't know how to tell you this. I said, just tell me what happened. I was going to start crying and go, Mark, I can't tell you. I said, just say it. He said, Mark, your mother died. I just threw the phone down. I ran out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the lobby, and when the doors opened up, I just ran out to the street. I mean, there was no cars, there was no people. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. And I walked down the middle of the street in Hiroshima, Japan. And I remember looking up and just saying, Mom, I am so sorry. I flew home for her funeral, and I was so nervous to walk up to her casket, so I just stood way in the back. And I kept looking from a distance. I kept thinking to myself, Mom, please wake up. Please get up. And then I finally got the nerve to walk up to her. And as I got closer, I could see my mom for the first time. I mean, she was so beautiful. She was dressed in white. I mean, she looked like an angel. And I just stood over and I said, Mom, you are my hero. Everything I am, everything I hope to be was because of you. You loved me so much, you gave me a life. You're the only one that ever believed in me. How did I repay her? By getting drunk? By getting high? By getting stupid? By hanging out with losers? For what? All she ever wanted to do was talk to me. I wish I could talk to you now, Mom. I wish you could see what I'm doing. Why couldn't I have been a better son? We are defined by our choices. But if you surround yourself with people involved in drugs and alcohol and pills, it's a dead end. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm here to tell you I lived that life. It leads to broken hearts, broken relationships, broken dreams, and death. For what? To get high? If you have a mother or a father, when you go home, tell them how much you love them. See, my whole life was about being rich and famous. I had to be a millionaire. I had to win the race. I had to win the race at the expense of my marriage, my family, my friends. For what? To be all alone in the world. I learned what is truly important, and that is how precious this gift of life is, and our families, and how quickly it can be taken away. See, I no longer live in time. I live in moments. See, it's not what's in your pocket that matters. It's what's in your heart that truly matters. Love. Love is just a word until somebody comes along and gives it meaning. You.
Johnny B. Bad.
So did you know him, Carl?
Johnny B. Bad.
Yeah?
Ba-ba-loo, ba-ba-bamboo.
Who is it?
Johnny B. Bad. Off WCW.
Oh,
Me and
okay.
Mark Marrow did. Yeah. He played me. Mark Marrow also.
Me, Mark Mellon.
I didn't know that. But the thing is, you know, the story he told was the story of him pushing his mother away, you know? Pushing her away, not wanting to spend time with her, not wanting to do things with her. When all she wanted was for him to sit down and spend time with her and talk with her. But then the time came where he couldn't do that anymore. Point is, if you have a mother who's here with you now, take the time to sit down and talk with her. That's all she wants,
There's a lot of wisdom.
is for you to spend time with her.
Absolutely.
I wasn't going to play this song, but I felt led to play it down in Scary. If you can find it for us. Right there, Dan.
It's all
Go
for
ahead. That's right.
this one.
No, the top one.
Me and some of the boys
sitting around the other night. Started talking about politics, religion, love, life. And what a shame it was about 9/11. And what about hell? And what about heaven? And is there or isn't there angels here on earth? And then one guy said, well, you can take that for what it's worth. If it's something I can see or something I can touch, well, I might believe in all this. So I just had to say to him, are you telling me you've never seen an angel? Never felt the presence of one standing by. No robe of white, no halo in sight. Well, you miss the most obvious thing. Man, are you blind? Just look in your mother's eyes. And then I said, who went through the pain and smiled through the tears on the day of your birth? She counted your fingers, toes, thank God you were whole. Son, you ought to know who loved you first. That's right. And who always came running every time you cried out. And how many more things have you forgotten about? And who tried their best to teach you wrong from right? And how many nights did she leave on the light while she waited and prayed when you came in? And who'll be there for you right up to the end? Think about it now. Are you telling me you've never seen an angel? Never felt the presence of one standing by. No robe of white, no halo in sight. But you missed the most obvious thing. Oh man, are you blind? Just look in your mother's eyes. Oh man, are you blind? Just look in your mother's eyes. That's right.
So here's what I have to say. If your mother's still here with you, and I know it's hard today, because we can't gather in crowds, but call her. Call her. She wants to hear from you. Talk with her. Because your mother was the one who spent many sleepless nights when you were sick, up, caring for you. Changed your dirty diapers. Cleaned all that puke up when you threw up. She cared for you all the time. 24 hours a day. She showed you love. Because she loved you that much, she would do anything for you. And not only on Mother's Day, but every day. Every chance that you get, every opportunity. Spend some time with her. Talk with her. Because she's not going to be here forever. And there'll be a day that you're not able to do that. I'm going to wish that you wouldn't. But don't forget your mother. Be a blessing to her. Like she was a blessing to you when you were little. And sometimes, way beyond that, she's still a blessing to you. Show her how much you love her and how much she means to you. We're dismissed now. Precious Father, I know that I can say that's for each person who's sitting here today and each one who's listening. We're thankful, Father, for the mothers that you gave us.
Amen.
If they're here today, we ask that you bless them. And Lord, help us to show them how much they are loved by us and how much we care for them. And Lord, if they're in your presence today, give them a hug for us
Absolutely, Lord.
and tell them how much we miss them.
Absolutely.
We thank you, Father, for all that you've given us. Our wonderful mothers, our lives, our wives, and all the mothers that are out there. We thank you. Father, go with us throughout this week. Strengthen us that we can do your work, Father. Put things into our lives that you would have us love the way you love and the way I love you. We thank you and praise you and give you glory. In Jesus' name.
It's Facebook.
Did it stop it?
I just stopped. I just ended it. It's all right. We got backup.